Welcome car people who want to learn about power sports, just like myself. I know a lot about cars, but I don't know that much about power sports. So what better way to start than by reviewing a Honda ATV? That's right. So I've got the all-new 2025 Honda Rubicon TRX700. Let's get into what that actually means. 700 Rubicon 4x4 automatic. Let's get into all that stuff, starting with the 700. So this is the 700 class of ATVs, and what that actually means is that it has a 675cc single cylinder engine, and you can kind of see it under here. So if I lift the seat, you can see a little bit more of the engine. This is the airbox, and some more stuff under here. Pretty cool how this just lifts off, and I think it just goes right back into here. Yeah, it does. Cool. Okay, so there's that. Interesting that a 700 class ATV does not actually have 700 cc's. Horsepower isn't like a real thing that they talk about with ATVs, but I think this has approximately like 40-ish, maybe a little bit less, possibly a little bit more. Now, I've driven this thing for 2 weeks now, and I've learned a lot about it. The next thing would be Rubicon. So there's 3 or 4 different models in the Honda lineup. This is kind of the sportiest one, at least from what I can gather. And the TRX, I honestly don't really understand. I think it's like some heritage thing, but this one's 4x4, and you can also change your modes right here. So right now it is in 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, and I'll explain all that stuff when I actually go ride this thing. And finally, automatic. So most of these ATVs are actually CVTs. They are not automatic. However, Honda, being different, chose to go with an automatic transmission. And this thing, you can actually shift yourself. So it has an auto mode and it has an ESP. I forget what that stands for, but this is basically your manual mode. And here's how you shift it right here. Here's a shifter button, up and down, pretty simple. It's a 3-speed auto. It's a regular torque converter, just like anything else, like you'd get in a car, which again is very, very different from anything you get from most companies. So a little bit more about the features of this thing. Honestly, it doesn't have many, which is kind of refreshing coming from cars. There's really nothing to this. The rear diff seems to be permanently locked, so it is screwing up my grass a little bit, but that's okay. The front diff is not lockable. There's no button to switch it into a locked front diff. I think it's like a viscous coupler, so I think it'll kind of lock-ish. Could be wrong on that. Again, I'm just getting into this. And there are shocks, obviously, that you can see right here, but they are not adjustable. So you're kind of stuck with whatever Honda has previously done as settings wise. There's nothing actually changed on this. It does have independent suspension all around. So you can see the shocks, everything right back here, which is pretty cool. We don't have any real modes. There's just nothing to this thing, which is kind of cool again. And the one complaint so far that I've had, without actually taking it onto trails, which I will be doing very, very soon, is that it doesn't have electronic power steering, so EPS, which a lot of these ATVs do, and Honda does in the lower trims of the Rubicon and their other models, I believe. So if you get the less horsepower, smaller engine displacement one, you can actually get electronic power steering. And you know, I'm not like oh man, I need to have my manual steering, because I'm just getting into this stuff. Honestly, using this like around the driveway and property, a little bit intensive on your arms, because I don't have a massive property, so it's a lot of little tight turns. So out on the trails, we'll see how that does, but that's one thing I already noticed that's like, man, that's kind of old school, especially not offering it on their top trim, because this is the fastest 700 in the Rubicon lineup. A little strange. Don't really understand why they did that. Let's get into the rest of this thing. So we've got a pretty aggressive looking front bumper, not as aggressive as I've seen from other companies. Everything's kind of pointed up and everything's very angry in ATVs and side-by-sides. It's a pretty fun little world. We do have regular halogen headlights and then an LED up here, which is very strange. I'm, again, not sure why Honda would do that. I'm sure they have their good reason for it. I'll show you that a little bit later. We have these bars to mount stuff on. I think we have a little bit of storage here. If I can, yeah, there we go. And it is waterproof storage, so that's cool. There is also some hidden storage-ish right here, which is a little bit tricky to operate, at least to get this thing closed again. But there's the ownership and whatnot. I think this is all watertight as well. See if I can get this thing closed in one try. No, I can't. I'll close that later. And then that's really it. There's nothing else back here. We got some bars to mount stuff on, and that's really it. We got a license plate, because yes, this is road legal. So depending on where you live, you can actually drive this on the road. So I've been driving this on the road, which is pretty sick. We've got a little exhaust over here. That's really it. There's like literally nothing to this. We don't have a hitch, which is also interesting. I'm sure you could probably add one or retrofit one. Maybe Honda even has one that you can get, but this particular unit does not actually have one. So that's really all there is to it. Now, let's get into this stuff. So, turn the key, gauge cluster starts up, and we have a parking brake right here. So as long as this parking brake is on, you can start it. So this is how you start it right here. Push this until it starts. That's it. And now we're in neutral. We can free rev this thing. This is how you control the throttle. So there you go. Gauge cluster is very basic, which is pretty cool actually. So we have neutral, reverse, and obviously drive, which is selected through this thing. So yeah, I'll show you how all that works out on the trails, but there's really nothing to this. So I think I got this thing with like, I don't know, 6 kilometers, and I've already put like 25 kilometers, 24 kilometers on this thing on the roads, which is pretty fun. Yeah, that's really all there is to it. We got headlights. So there is the LED mixed with the halogens, which again is very strange, especially coming from the car world. This is like a 10-year-old technology that I remember Ford was notorious for this. I think Honda was pretty good at not having everything. But yeah, so that's all there is to this thing. It's pretty simple. I like how simple it is. So I think it's time we shut this thing off. And if I'm doing this incorrectly, let me know, because you can also just turn the key and turn it off. We're gonna take this thing out on the trails and see how it does. So let's get this thing loaded up on a trailer. Here we are, towed it with the Raptor. Shout out Raptor. Next time, you might not see the Raptor in the next video. I've got this GoPro mounted to this very bright helmet. Sorry, I'm not wearing like a lime green jersey, maybe a Monster jersey. I'll get that for next time. I also have a GoPro right here. So this is gonna be the view for today until this camera dies, because battery's a little bit low. So I just took off all the straps on the ATV, got the ramps going. So let's get my helmet on and show you guys what this looks like to offload. Oh, it'd probably help if I had the key, just like a car. Look at that. Okay, so now put the parking brake back on. There we go. We are going to put this into reverse. So the way you do that is DNR right here. So drive obviously is forward. Just pull that into neutral and pull it back into reverse. Pretty easy to operate actually. Take off my parking brake, and that's it. So now I'm gonna back out. Hopefully I line the ramps up pretty good. A little better on that side, but that's okay. There we go. I got the ramps secured so they don't fall off. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. So, you know what? Hopefully nobody steals my ramps. There's nobody out here. It's pretty sick. Make sure my truck's locked, and hopefully nobody steals my truck. So let's just go out riding. Put this thing into drive. Make sure my truck's locked, and do it with my helmet, and we're good to go. This is pretty sick. I'm looking forward to all this. That's how you lock that truck. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this adventure. It's a pretty cool little spot out here. I literally just found it through Google. I don't know what these trails are. I've never ridden any of them. I haven't ridden an ATV in a while actually. So we'll find out how all this stuff goes. Let's see what we got here. GLATV quad arm. Oh heck yeah. No trespassing. Yeah, I bought a full year pass for 150 bucks. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, I'm not gonna read all that stuff. I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. That's sick. Zero tolerance, OPP, something, something, be sober. All right, lights on for safety. Are my lights on? Yes, they are. I can see that. Okay, hell yeah, let's go. I don't know what to expect at any of these corners. Hopefully the audio's okay. Okay, so these are my front brakes, and these are the rear brakes right here. So I've got this thing in automatic, and we'll see how it goes for now. I did notice that it wasn't the best on the road and leaving in automatic, the gear changes are very abrupt. Oh, this is pretty sick. And especially on the downshifts, you almost get bucked off. So I didn't really like that. We'll see how it is out here. Yeah, so this thing is decently fast. Like, it's got instant response, which is nice. Oh yeah, we got some whoops. Oh, there we go, I felt the gear change. So let's see if it'll change back down here. Main trail. All right, yeah, I felt that gear change. It's actually not bad out here. What was that? Dirty racing or something? I don't know. This is sick. Yeah, I think I need a side-by-side. Definitely more parlay. I'm getting way too comfortable way too quickly. ATV loop. Huh. Okay, let's see what my cameras look like before I start to, oh, there's mud and stuff here. Okay. Might get lost today. Exit to parking. That's good to know. I don't think any of that stuff oh, it should have recorded, hopefully. Honestly, not sure if it did. Well, we're gonna start from this one now. All right, let's go. Right now, in my first few minutes, you know what? I'm gonna turn this headlight off so it doesn't blind the camera every second. For my first few minutes, I don't really notice like a need for power steering out here right now. But like, it is definitely, once you're moving, it's fine, but it's in the slow stuff that you're like, okay, well, right here. Like, I wish I had a little bit of electronic power steering right there. Oh, heck yeah, we got some mud. Oh, yes! Mud! Let's get this thing dirty. I don't know the etiquette. I should probably clean this thing before I give it back to Honda. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, I feel like I definitely need a gang of ATV riders to make this way more fun. So I'm still in two-wheel drive, in rear-wheel drive. I feel like, oh, here we go. Maybe I'll need, come on, go, 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 go. Yeah, so there I probably should have been before, but still made it out. I guess the whole point is to try and use the least amount of stuff as possible. Maybe I could jump this thing today. That'd be pretty sick. Shout out the people who maintain these trails. I don't know who you guys are, but big shout out. Rap, rap. Yeah, so this is a 4-stroke. You don't need to mix any. Yes. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. Oh, here we go. 4-wheel drive. Yes. Yes, just like that. We got through that. Okay. Maybe I do need 4-wheel drive for some of this stuff. Let's see here. Nice, so you can switch that very, very easily, super convenient. Yeah, so for a featureless ATV, I mean, this is pretty comfortable too. This is fun. Yeah, this would be way more fun with like a gang of ATV people for sure. I gotta get all my friends into this. I gotta get Yuri on these things. A bunch of my friends are already into ATVs because of hunting and stuff, so maybe I'll start doing videos with those guys. Now, I've got really big muscles, obviously, but I am noticing slight fatigue in my arms already, so that's where like EPS would come in handy. But yeah, let's try putting this thing into manual mode. So we got ESP right here. So now we got gear 1. We have our RPMs right there. We've got our fuel, and it's definitely not 8 p.m., but that's okay. So now our first gear. I'll just ring out first gear until we need to go up to second or anything with these buttons right here. Yeah, so this thing doesn't have a winch and I'm out here by myself. So if I don't attempt something like this, maybe without 4-wheel drive, I don't want to get stuck out here by myself today. Let's see. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm probably oh yeah, here we go. Let's just try this. Probably overestimating some of this stuff, but oh, maybe not. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, nope, we're not gonna go that way. Not today by myself. Let's go four-wheel drive and go around this. Yeah, no winch or no extra people. Yeah, it looks like the rest of this. Oh, you know what? It's fine. I should bring my Raptor down here to tow this thing out in case I get stuck. Yeah, so ground cleared, suspension and everything seems pretty good. Also, this thing, Honda Red, is pretty sick. Where do I go here? Yield, chronic kit. Sure, let's just go this way, I guess. Sick. Grand Station, Interkip. That's where I am, by the way. Let's take a quick look at this thing while it's all muddy, and I can hear the fan going. So we obviously have the radiator working. Yeah, it's getting muddy. Heck yeah. This is fun. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having fun. This is very different from cars or anything like that, but at least it still has a gas engine. Cool. Let me know what you guys want to see, what kind of ATVs, what you want me to do on ATVs and stuff. Maybe I'll set up a camera and get some drive-bys or something. Yeah, some of the stuff, like, I feel like a side-by-side would fit here as well, like a trail version. I don't know about the big boys. Like if I brought the Honda Pioneer here, I'm not sure if it would fit width-wise. I love the response from this thing. Like, it's instant, it's just that brap, 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 brap. And you gotta, like, move your body, like, as soon as you move it around, you can kind of push the ATV, basically. Like, it's very, kind of similar to motorcycle-ish, at least what I imagine. I've ridden a couple dirt bikes here and there. But it's definitely, oh, here we go. Oh boy. This looks like four-wheel drive. Yeah. Go through this, I guess, sure. Heck yeah. This one, sure, this one. Uh-oh, there we go. No, we're good, we're good. We good. I'm probably overestimating. This is a green trail, so like, I should be able to do this with my 4-year-old son probably. What the? Is this, let me guess, this trail's called Stove or something because there's just a random stove? How do you even bring that here? Yeah, it's called Stove. Of course it is, because there's a stove here. How does this even end up here? Okay, cool. Yeah, so four-wheel drive, now I can feel the front end. My arms are getting definitely more fatigued trying to turn this now. So again, EPS would have been nice, but I'm still in first gear. Like, I haven't really needed to shift through any of this stuff, and obviously most ATVs have a belt, but this doesn't. So like, there's no slip, there's no slingshot. It's just like kind of goes like a regular automatic transmission, which is kind of cool actually. I don't mind that considering how used to cars I am. I guess I don't need four-wheel drive for this. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it looks like I can switch this on the fly and it's not mad at me, so I guess I'm just going to continue doing that. Okay, cool. So that was a pretty fun little trail. So that's the main trail. Exit the parking. Okay, now I got that camera rolling for this section. Oh yeah, I mean, there's what a brap sounds like. Okay, let's put this back into auto so I can focus on just driving. Or riding, sorry. Yeah, these whoops are pretty sick. This is pretty comfortable through here. I like this. Oh, a little bit understeer, but that's okay. Second gear, I think. Hopefully I don't see anyone coming here so that we're both heading at each other at 60K. There's is really fun. There's my truck. Nobody stole my ramps or anything yet. Let's go back out and maybe try that other trail. Power's good, but honestly, for myself, who has a lot of experience with like a lot of different cars, I can't see myself getting less power than this. I obviously want more, but this is good. This is, for a starting point, if you have car experience, I would say you'll be totally fine with this. Although, if you really want the EPS power steering, which honestly I kind of do, you have to go down to, I think it's called the 520 Rubicon or something like that. Now that I know what I'm doing here, I can drift this thing. Heck yeah! Okay, so it looks like it can get to like 80 kilometers an hour-ish, which is plenty fast. Whoops. Okay, so let's see what this is all about now. This is so bare bones, like, this is great. I did post this on Instagram if anyone had anything to say about this, and a lot of you chimed in on my post saying that you got Rubicons and you love them, they're dead reliable, which it's a Honda, I would assume it would be. And for being featureless, like, there's a lot less stuff to break. So I assume if you have like a range or something, you probably want one of these bad boys. I think I'm a high-speed guy. I'm not like a butter. I definitely like high-speed stuff, I'll tell you that much. That's why I think I should probably do more side-by-side stuff, because, well, heck yeah. Because I can definitely go faster and it feels more car-like. Although out here, this is kind of perfect for these trails. Now, if you're a car guy and you're thinking about getting into power sports, this is fun. These things cost a heck of a lot less than a car, although some of them get real pricey. Like the Honda Pioneer that I think I'll be driving after this. That thing is, let's just say you could probably buy a Civic, a brand new one, for the same price. This thing, it's like the price of a used Civic. Oh, am I gonna fit here? Woo. Yeah, see, anything wider and a side-by-side would not fit. Yeah, that's a pretty cool trail. This just like goes along a farm field. Oh, deer. Cool. Dude. Oh, that was cool. Hopefully this camera's still recording. There we go. Okay, well that was cool. Oh yeah, there. Oh, main trail. Oh, cool. There's wood boards. Well, all right. I'm gonna keep going that way, but I'm gonna come back and go over these wood boards. Challenge. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, we're going this way. We're going challenge. If I see a hill like that, I'm not gonna not hit it. Oh, sick. Maybe I'm doing this the wrong way, but oh, nice. There's a little bridge. Okay, so I like this challenge stuff. The mud stuff, not my favorite so far. Just because I don't have another person and I don't want to get stuck. But the challenge stuff seems pretty cool. Yeah, that tree branch jerked the steering wheel pretty hard there. Oh. Okay. I guess the challenge continues. Ah, here we go. English and what? Oh, I just heard this camera die, so we're relying on this one now. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'll head back after this and wrap up this video and then just go have some fun by myself. But yeah, this is sick. I like ATVing. I'm looking forward to this. Definitely a bit of a time commitment, but I'm thinking side by side should be fun because I can take my son with me. Maybe my wife if she's interested in that. She's expressed some interest, so we'll see about that. Damn, who built this? This is sick. No way. I'm sure I shouldn't be speeding on this. Oh, oh. Yeah, so there, I just went at the second again. It means I was going fast enough. Okay, couple thoughts now that I'm back at home base over here. First one being, I really want electronic power steering. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I just really want it because I feel like my hands are already getting a little fatigued. I'm sure if I got used to it, it'd be fine, but it takes away from the enjoyment of riding all day. Thought number two about all this, I didn't have a single worry about anything, any emails, nothing. It was the best. I didn't have my phone. It was perfect. ATVing is the best. I'm definitely gonna get into it just to get away from the world. Literally the best thing ever. And that's really it. Like, I fully understand why somebody would buy one of these things, because especially like a Honda, like, you know, this thing's gonna be reliable. Sure, it's probably not the fastest, but like, do you need the fastest? I mean, yeah, I kind of self-answered that question. But I'm looking forward to side-by-sides, honestly. They're gonna be more car-like. You know, just got a normal steering wheel. It's all enclosed. You can get open ones with no windshields and stuff like that, but it's more car-like. I have no problem with this. This is super fun. But I definitely want to do this with more people. So that would be my next thought, is if I did this with an ATV gang, then it'd be cool. Like, these two guys just showed up together and they went off in ATV gang so they can tow each other out and winch each other out and whatever. Since I'm by myself, I feel like I'd have more fun in a side-by-side, or take my son and be able to just enjoy the trails with him. So overall, it's great. I understand it. I feel like it's, the things that I noticed on the street with like the transmission and stuff like that weren't that big of a deal out on the trails. You don't have to worry about changing a CVT belt, which is pretty nice. It's cool to be able to shift your own gears if you really want to, but for me, I was just focused on riding today. And yeah, this thing's great. Let me know what you guys think and what else I should do next, basically. What companies have stuff that you guys want me to ride? Because I'm open to everything. And Honda did give me that trailer just for the time of the loan of this thing. So I'm probably gonna have to buy a trailer as well, and you'll see that if I end up doing that with my new truck, probably in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.